Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. We keep you up to date with all the latest updates, guides, and builds. Today we have some more patch notes for you guys. The last set of patch notes was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, not many new things here. We do have one new little feature coming on here, but this is mainly a lot of fixes up to the game. That being said, before we jump into it, I do apologize, this is up a little bit late. This actually did drop around, I think, around lunchtime yesterday. Unfortunately, my editor was sick, so only able to get this done now. It is a little bit late, but yeah, we've got a lot to cover over, so we're just going to jump straight into it. Okay, to start these patch notes off, we do have the only bit of new stuff coming to the game, but this is something that people have been requesting for a while. But new, added a find party system. The find party option is our take on a server browser and was the #1 most requested feature when we announced Echoes, and we're excited to get it into players' hands. This allows you to find games with the activities you want to do, at the level you want to do them, and more. We're labeling this current iteration as alpha, as there is room to improve. There is room for improvement, and we do recommend players back up their data just in case. We'll be looking at your feedback and making changes to the browser for our next quality of life patch, which will move the browser from alpha to beta. A few things to note: the game you connect to remains peer-to-peer, just like if you were to join a friend. This is not a dedicated server. Currently, the system will filter out by region/ping to only show the best connections. Again, I don't mind that. I mean, I'm definitely interested to see how this will play out, but yeah, this does not impact the ability to play with friends in different regions when inviting them to a party, and leaving a party will save your game, disconnect you from the session, and return you to the main menu. So again, pretty cool. I'm definitely interested to see how this will play out. Again, this is pretty much the alpha version of it. They can improve on it, so look, it's interesting to see where it will appear weeks down the line, maybe even months, maybe even a year, depending how well the game does. There's definitely a lot of stuff they can do with it. But anyway, let's keep moving on. Okay, moving along to our first set of fixes. We have it for narrative and quests. Wayfinder memories can now be viewed so long as the required Wayfinder has been summoned, regardless of which Wayfinder is currently equipped. This will definitely help me out, because the amount of times I've run into venomous stuff and haven't picked it up because I can't be bothered switching. We can get this out of the way. Additionally, remnant-like images of the associated Wayfinder have been added beside the memories to help identify which character they belong to before interacting. Affinities are now unlocked and I cannot pronounce this word. Tutorialized earlier. I could not pronounce that word for the life of me. And now available after completing Call of the Void in the main story quest progression. Added missing objective markers for quests in the Void. Fixed various additional quests that were missing objective markers. Fixed Omen being inaccessible after completing a new Wayfinder. Fixed not being able to summon Wayfinders after completing Despair and Hope. Fixed some daily jobs auto-completing after accepting them. Fixed the Dear Spirit NPC being non-responsive during Spirit of the Stones. Fixed Wayfinder memory quests not completing after finding all memories. Fixed an issue where clients would receive the Tangled Webs quest again after completing. Fixed an issue where the track and untrack button would be missing. Fixed objective markers for certain quests only appearing on the Gloom Gate and Skylight and being absent from their breaches in Overlands. Fixed Marrow's freezing sequence during the Lost Colony. Fixed Nis quips not playing on the character select screen in certain languages. Fixed the Breaking the Ice job. Fixed an issue with dialogue VO playing while the game is paused. Fixed the game becoming unresponsive for clients after spamming through quest dialogues. Fixed the Nis memory at home in the shadows from unlocking on its own. Fixed an issue causing unraveling chaos objectives updating inconsistently. Fixed grinding and gear tooth failing to update correctly. Yeah, grinding gear tooth. I don't know, my brain just malfunctioned there. Fixed Silo not playing his VO when casting his ultimate. Fixed some outdated VO in Frost March. Fixed the element of surprise job update incorrectly. Fixed an issue where Grey Morn was missing VO during the Lost Colony. Fixed client visibility issue for various patrols. Fixed some patrols not being completable. Fixed missing NPCs during reunions and Revelations quest, and fixed an issue where only one player could loot the chipped plate during Whispers on the Wind. Okay, moving along with the next set of fixes we have for the world. Decreased enemy respawn time in Highlands and Frostmarch by 50%. Co-op now unlocks as soon as the player reaches the Highlands for the first time during the descent. Trap damage now has audio. Added an Echo Matrix by the Mythic Hunt portal. The Solar Boon effect can no longer crit. Fix the Solar Boon dealing 2 instances of damage. Fix an issue where joining a player who is more progressed would unlock zones for you without having to progress to them. Fix players being unable to pick up the Gloom Collapse torch in hunts. I actually noticed that a couple of times and it was actually really annoying. Fixed players getting stuck in the hunt boss chest. Fixed players being unable to destroy the Gloom Anchor in Unraveling Aurelian. Fixed Gloom Collapse not functioning correctly in the Mythic Reaver King Hunt. Fixed a ton of toe catchers around the world to keep these little piggies safe and sound. Hopefully that's gonna get, that was the most obnoxious thing to deal with when you're in the battle and you just get stuck on a flat surface. I really hope, because I've been waiting for a longest time, that is actually out of the game, because that is the thing that annoys me the most about the game at the moment. Anyway, many more fixes to come as we work towards a much smoother experience. Fixed a ton of camera clipping issues in tight spaces. Fixed a ton of out-of-bounds spots around the world. Fixed the toxic barrels remaining after exploding for the client. Fixed an issue with the Gloom Collapse visuals in the Unraveling Aurelian Expedition. Fixed the host getting kicked when trying to travel while clients are still loading. Fixed the teleporter at the end of the Forge event in the deep. Fixed the chest not appearing at the end of the Forge event in the deep. Fixed client not receiving loot from the Forge event in the deep. Fixed the Gloom Collapse mutator not applying to the Shrouded Woods expedition. Fixed Gloom Collapse recharge stations not spawning in the Precursor Reborn area. Yeah, Reborn area. Fixed snow and grass textures turning black after fast traveling from inside a cave. Fixed the Reaver Gauntlet event ending if the player opened a chest prematurely. Fixed the Golden Gacha, I think that's how you pronounce, I can never pronounce that word, a crystal that spawns in the middle of the Commander Creed arena. Fixed being unable to interact with the fuel container in the evacuation unit event. Fixed scenarios where loot goblins would not be damageable. Fixed players losing functionality when entering or exiting the Gloom Tear. Fixed some Highland zip lines that weren't working. Fixed various ledge grab locations to be more consistent. Fixed the soulbound chest spawning in the wall near the Gloom Fallen Caverns. Fixed various visual glitches when shadow quality is set to low or mid. Fix various overlapping chest spawns. Fix Frostmarch signal fires sending you to the wrong location. Remove the cooldown on the Knight's Maw event in the Highlands. Fix the Basimil, I don't know how to pronounce that word for the life of me, traps killing enemies. How could the situation hurt itself? Fix some alignment issues with zip lines in the Highlands. Fixed the weird ledge grab by Lord Hella. Fixed the event pop-up for Talon of Pyre. Fixed enemies staying in ambient animations while being attacked. Fixed NPC clothes oddities. Fix the Talonopire clipping into nearby boulders. Fix some navigation issues for Reavers around Frostmarch. Fix players being able to push the Unraveled off the edge, killing him. I mean, there you go. Fix some traps generating inside walls. Fix the Unraveled hunt falling off the edge of the arena. Fix the Talonopire chest despawning too quickly. Fix clients not seeing VFX for the Frostmarch torch puzzle. Fix clients not seeing the Gloom Tear exit portal. Fix clients not being able to loot the chest after completing the Frostmarch red crystal event. Fix the Astral Ascension portal appearing incorrectly for clients. Fix respawning far away after dying to the fallen Greed Lord. Remove the extra Deceiver chest that was sometimes present in the Malefic Moor Hunt. I think I pronounced that right. Fixed enemy spawns issues in the Seeds of Corruption event. Fix the supply event, raid event only being lootable by one player. Fix the Precursor Reborn hunt not resetting properly. And fix the entry portal for the Kindled Heartwood not appearing for clients. Okay, next up on the list is for combat. Added air controls for Wayfinders. Added visual and sound effects to Grendel's whirlwind impacts. Grendel's Breaker Frenzy now correctly deals damage in an area around Grendel when the frenzy effect expires. Grendel's Berserker Frenzy now correctly buffs and scales Grendel. Turns the Frostmother Silrith hunt to be more approachable for new players and less annoying for experienced players by removing significant portions of downtime throughout the fight. Silo's Oil Bomb now triggers the oiled effect when it directly impacts an enemy, even if it explodes above the minimal oil pool height. Alanix Shield from Legacy now scales 50-50 weapon power, ability power in line with other weapon abilities. Improved targeting for all Wayfinder abilities. Increase the range of Kairos' Arcane Focus. Increase the AoE size of Nissa's Vengeful Shade. Senja changes. Gain favor damage increase from 0.6 AP to 1.5 AP. Gain favor break damage buffed 0.3 BP to 0.8 BP. Showboating damage reduction increased 50% to 60%. Hitbox's size for Pummel increased 20% or by 20%. Updated the description for Gladiator Pummel to be more detailed. Updated the description for Lightning Grasp to be more detailed. Added an internal cooldown to Red Feast healing. Fixed an issue causing aggressive screen shaking when killing enemies while locked on. Fixed the missing buff for Mighty Leap for Grendel. Fixed the immovable Warmaster talent not making you immovable. Fixed burst rifle failing to auto fire after dodging. Fixed Goblin Seers being invisible for clients. Fixed the Reaver King taking Marrow back up to the cliff to resurrect him. Fixed Senja A-posing after being knocked down while using Gain Favor. Fixed getting stuck in the shouldered stat with rifle. Shouldered stat with rifles, there we go. Fixed Dread Legion getting stuck on terrain. I actually noted, I had that actually happen to me. I'm glad that's actually being fixed. Fixed late joining the first hunt. You will now be dropped right into the arena. Fixed the player death animation not playing if killed by a snowball. Fixed players being stuck in webs longer than intended after mashing out. Fixed Knight's Edge targeting dead enemies. Fixed incorrect description for Speed Demon Survivalist talent. Fixed the Warmaster Whirlwind Blades mastery getting triggered twice. Counterplay now correctly finds the closest ground point and spawns appropriate mesh and VFX. Fixed an issue that could cause Mighty Leap to travel much further than intended when hard locked onto a target. Onto a target. How do you want to read it? Fixed an issue where players' ultimates would get interrupted by the Grand Deceiver's pull attack, and fixed rifles auto fire not working after reloading and dodging. Okay, moving on. Next we have the loot and progression. Added a unique echo for the Dark Star Knight's Maw. Added 3 craftable relics to the Engineer, Lancer's Matrix, Ethereal Maw, and Shock Pin. Added 16 accessories as loot drops: Ring of the Unraveled, Dash of the Earthen Path, Beastly Claws, Ancient Eyes, Frenzied Spores, Fallen Star Shard, Star Touched Manbrace, Excavation Team's Toolbox, Excavation Gauntlet, Ring of an Ending Star, Ring of Broken Fate, Ring of the Mandrake, Necklace of Eruption, Ring of Perfect Gold, Ring of Unstable Creation, and Necklace of Unstable Creation. Added loot to breakables, added weapons as a fallback for skeleton chests after earning all armor pieces. Mutated armor sets now have a higher drop rate at lower levels. The armor loot pool is now additive, I think that's how you pronounce it, meaning once you've exhausted the relevant biome's loot pool, you will start to receive lower tier armors you missed from previous zones. Added an accessory drop to the summoning relic puzzle in Highlands. Refunded Gloomstone from a respec can now be added, let me read that. Refunded Gloomstone from a respect can now be able to be spent correctly. There we go. Malefic, Maw, Blood Rage of Zul, Dark Arbiter, and Silver. I think that's even now for Sliver. Yeah, I'm just going with Sliver. I can't pronounce his name. No longer dropped artifact recipes. Instead, they dropped the actual artifact item. Selling to vendors has been standardized. Following items are now sellable: Blood Bag, Deepwood Fledgling, Grey Cub, Little White Lie, Observer, Primal Shrine, Skeleton Theft's Chest, Slimette, Windler, Hiding, Trickster's Artifact, Training Dummy, Unraveled Brazier, here's how to pronounce it, and Unyielding Cube. It's actually good that some of these pets can be sold now, because they're just kind of, I've got like a million of one of the fletchlings, because I've never been able to sell it. I just keep getting it every time I do a run. I have too many, it's just filling up my bag at this point, so it's good that I can sell it. The Mythic Duty Echo has changed from a cross to a guard type. The Sliver, whatever his name is, Echo, will no longer stack multiple times. Increased cooldown for the Alterac, the Deathless Echo from 15 to 20 seconds. Fallen Greedlord Echo changes. Reduced duration from 10 seconds to 7.5 seconds. Reduced the frequency of damage instances from 0.5 seconds to 0.75 seconds. Reduced damage scaling from 150% AP to 100%, and reduced dot damage by 40%. Fix the amount of Spectra spawning in Frostmarch. There is more now. Fix Kindled Heartwood and Fallen Greedlord Echoes not triggering for clients. Fixed an issue where Old Bell Charm wasn't granted when claimed on the reward tower. Fixed an issue where players could loot the Fallen Greedlord chest without defeating it. Fixed the infinite loading screen when interacting with the engineer with a full inventory. Fixed the incorrect amount of chests present on the client's map in an expedition. Fixed an issue that would consume any remaining gold when trying to upgrade Infinity with insufficient funds. Fixed the additional cross echo slot not granted at Wayfinder rank 15. Fixed an issue causing level 31 plus weapons to be reduced by 1 level after joining a hosted game. Fixed the malefic more artifact overstacking negative effects. Fixed clients not getting the correct amount of talent points after respecking. Fix the skeleton chest not spawning after defeating the malefic maw. Fix loot beams not matching the rarity of loot that dropped. Fix the shrine event not giving any loot. Fixed Azar Storm of Blades echo triggering inside the apartment. Fix some echoes triggering in Skylight. Remove the duplicate Eldrin ring in the crafting menu at the engineer, and fix the precursor reborn echo triggering from ability damage. Okay, next up we have stuff for the UI. Added a difficulty label near the party menu UI. Added resource items related to the activity in the Gloom Sphere menu. Added a FOV slider in the settings menu. Added a camera zoom slider in the settings menu. The emote wheel can now be rebound. Added a weapon tab to vendor menus. Added an equipped indicator to weapons and accessories when something is equipped on another Wayfinder. Added echo slot type icons to the currently equipped weapons and accessories on the main character menu. Fixed damage numbers being hard to see in certain hunts. Fixed graphics quality settings always resetting to mid. Fixed the out of stock banner appearing incorrectly. Fixed echo type icons appearing in compact mode. Fixed the UI flickers that occur when the cursor is in between certain UI elements. Fixed tutorials not scaling correctly on Steam Deck. Fixed PlayStation 5 button false flagging as duplicate bindings. Fixed incorrect item inventory limit displayed for housing and equipment, and fixed the cursor resetting to the first item each time after selling items. Fixed an issue blocking Control, Alt, and Shift from being used as key bindings. Fixed an issue where the selected character button was grayed out for Nis and Silo. Updated the Skylight main menu image. Fixed the inconsistent spacing between abilities in the pause menu in the new user experience dungeon. Fixed the equipped accessory power rating getting removed when switching accessories. Fixed the expedition and hunt started pop-ups getting squashed. Fixed the missing button callout on awakening at Arsenal. Fixed the expedition rewards bar not animating in the summary screen. Fixed talent connections not appearing correctly in co-op. Fixed ability descriptions getting cut off on 1920 times 1200 screens. Fix the presentation of mount and priority quests. Fix the quit button changing. Fix the quit button changing to abandon while downed in overland zones. Fixed incorrect display of materials in the awakened menu. Fix the double toast to summon a Wayfinder. Fix tutorial pop-ups lingering too long. Fix the loss of input when trying to use a single resonance catch. I've never been able to pronounce that word. It's crazy. Fix the missing preview stats for fusing echoes to max level. Fixed gained experience after being visible for clients. Fixed player names not being visible for clients, and fixed dies not resetting completely when using reset colors. Moving along, we have the visual polish. Added a clean transition when falling off out of bounds while on a mount. Improved the visual transition when the deceiver spawns from a chest. Added a visual effect to breakables when they contain loot. Added visual polish to the combat effects of the malefic maw. Heroic Nis head flames are now dyeable. Adjusted and brightness of Brommel Storm's blizzard attack. Replace the loading screen when falling out of bounds with a smooth fade to black. Fix the missing fast traveling effect and added water splashes to the dive emote. Okay, moving along, we have MISC. Fixed an issue where players would get stuck indefinitely on the main menu splash screen. Fixed an issue where where more than 3 players could join a party. Fixed an issue where players on low spec machines and Steam Deck could crash upon first visit to codex holes. Fixed party settings being visible before co-op is unlocked. Fixed clients seeing the host as a stick figure if they joined while the host was in editing mode in their apartment. Fix placing housing items appearing as sellable, and fix some echoes triggering in the apartment or skylight. Okay, to finish off these patch notes, we have some known issues. Co-op client's mount may be invisible after it is summoned. FPS drops at Fort Koken location when the Defend Fort Koken event spawns. Co-op client's equipped style resets back to the actual equipped armor piece after loading. Co-op quest lighting the flame. Players who are connected to a host's machine that are downed when the guardian is defeated will not receive credit for the kill. And co-op quest Lady of the Bog. Players who are connected to a host machine cannot interact with investigates the cage prompt. And that is going to do it for these patch notes. Let me know what you think of all these fixes, some of the stuff they added. Let me know what you think of the server browser. Again, this is the alpha version. It is going to be upgraded over time. I think they said the next one will be around next version will be like the beta version of it. But yeah, I think, look, they're definitely moving in good spots. They're definitely fixing up a lot of stuff, and I'm glad to see that they're fixing that stupid getting stuck on flat surfaces. That was one of the biggest annoyances. They are very on track of it. They are kind of slowing down with the patches. Unfortunately, it used to be like every second week we'll get another patch. It is kind of moving maybe to like 3 weeks, month. They're slowly slowing it out, but at least they are slowly fixing the game so it's going to be a little bit more smoother. Because I mean, if you've been watching my playthrough, I've always questioned why you can get so many like freezes and all that. Like it's not like it's an online game anymore. It's a single player. You shouldn't be getting all these bugs and constantly. So obviously they got to fix them all, but I'm glad they're fixing it up. I mean, again, I reckon this game has a huge future, considering where it was when the MMO version was on Steam. It was like 33%. Since it's turned to Echo, no matter how much hate it got, it jumped up to 83%. Like, it shot up. All the haters are gonna hate. It is what it is, but I'm glad people are giving it a shot and actually growing, because it means like when the game does release in 1.1 or 1.0, we are gonna get a lot of hopefully they'll continue to build on the game. We'll get more story, more world building, more characters, all that sort of stuff, and definitely more end game. They'll make it more difficult, because I know this stuff at the moment isn't really all that hard. But obviously I'm definitely looking forward, like when they mentioned, I think it was a couple of patches ago, they're going to add in like that the nightmare mode or whatever it is, which is a whole new save story. That will be really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, know when the videos go live, and I'll be back again next time. So until then, take care and peace out.